What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Unpopular Reviews Monday Night Raw review show. On tonight's episode, we're going to talk about the upset heard round the world. We've got Maxxine Dupri beating the Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. We're going to be discussing that, the repercussions, what's next for Maxxine as all of the Twitterverse explodes with claims of a 5-star match. We'll get into it. All this and Roman Reigns still planting seeds on young, unsuspecting, naive Jey Uso. And all other things leading up to the big show in Perth, Crown Jewel. We're going to talk about it all on Unpopular Reviews Monday Night Raw review show coming up right after the intro. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review show brought to you by Unpopular Review. We've got a great show for you tonight. We're going to get into so many battles, so many discussions, probably a few arguments. This is your Monday Night Raw review show for October 6th, 2025. I'm BigDaddyCool and joined as usual, unless he's got his 6th job to go to, the executive consultant. How are you, EC?
Fantastic, excellent, wonderful at the same time.
That is great to hear. We welcome all comments into the chat, positive and negative. No comment or question is too ridiculous or too smart. So drop them in the chat and we'll get to them as we move along in the show. We've got to talk about Maxxine Dupri. We've got to talk about Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins with all the backstage clips tonight were fire. All of the backstage stuff, the Asuka slapping Kairi stuff, the Seth Rollins Paul Heyman stuff, and there was one more that happened in the backstage. Which one? Oh, the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso stuff. God damn it. All of it is cooking. WWE is cooking with fire. Cooking with fire. Backstage. In the ring, a totally different story, as we're going to talk about it. EC, you know what, chat? Where would you like us to start? I'd like to start with Jessica Carr doing her best impression of Aubrey Edwards on tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Of course you do. You are a Jessica Carr apologist. She needs to be fired or at least reprimanded, brought up on charges. A performance evaluation needs to be given, something, because she essed the bed royally tonight. Not in one match, but in 2 matches. 2 matches.
Hey, breaking news, Roman Reigns is back.
Yep, Roman Reigns is back, everybody. Mad Dog Kelly, before we went on live, he's like, I thought that you guys... Hold on a second, I got to put on his dancing video. I thought that you guys were going to put on Roman Reigns on the graphic. And I said, no, my dog. We're being unconventional. We're going to put Maxxine Dupri on the shit. BigDaddyCool. Tonight I'm Big Daddy Dupri. I don't know if you've noticed that. Oh, no, my name's not up. How do you feel about AEW's title to... Who? AEW? Get this goddamn comment off the goddamn screen. What are you doing to me, EC? What do I care about AEW? Oh my God. I didn't even know they were moving to, you know why they're moving to Tuesday night? Because nobody's watching them on Wednesday. They had like the lowest ratings last week. Anyways.
So they're
yes.
actually moving for one night, and Collision's going to Wednesday for one night.
Well, listen, it's all a shit show, and nobody's going to tune in. They're going to get slaughtered by NXT, and that's what's going to happen.
NXT/TNA.
And Tony Khan's going to be like, it's great, it's wonderful. We had the highest viewership, This bozo.
I don't know.
Okay. Where's our chat? Maxine was great. She looked good as hell winning that match. Let's start with this because it's the graphic. People online on Twitter are praising. They're heaping praise on poor young Maxxine Dupri. She's the greatest. The whole story of the entire match was Joe Tessitore slobbing Maxine's knob the entire goddamn match. EC, this was, listen, I get it. We've been saying it ourselves here on the show. Maxine is getting better. Maxine's getting better. She is. She's trying her hardest. But do I need to be fucking told that every 5 minutes of the match? She goes on this match with Becky Lynch for 15 goddamn minutes, EC. 15 minutes of Maxxine Dupri versus the Intercontinental Champion, Sports Illustrated's #1 wrestler of all time, Becky Lynch. And we've got Maxxine Dupri out here trying her best. As my kids would say, him try him best. That was Maxine tonight. She tried her best. As much as Joe Tessitore and the WWE commentating team wanted to tell you that Maxine was doing great and she's having the best match of her career, it was still trash. Absolute trash. It was the worst Maxxine Dupri match that I've seen in several weeks. She's missing drop kicks. She's missing just basic roundhouse kicks. She's missing everything. And then, oh my God, the fucking registering. I swear to God, if anybody in the fucking chat comes with me with this was a 5-star match. I saw somebody on Twitter say it was a 5-star match, EC. No, it goddamn wasn't. It was a fucking disaster. It was a disaster. If not for Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is a goddamn hero. This match proves why Becky Lynch is the #1 women's wrestler in 2025. I can't believe it. She's missing things. She's all over the place, Maxxine Dupri. And Becky Lynch has to like slow her down, register for her, and turn it up and entertain the crowd. She missed, the only time the crowd starts chanting, "This is awesome." You know when they did that, EC? When Becky Lynch was beating the tar out of Maxxine Dupri. That's the only time that the audience was like, "This is awesome." When she just was wailing away at her outside the ring. The best part of the match was when Becky Lynch grabbed the Prime bottle and smacked Maxxine Dupri with it. How is Maxxine Dupri getting so much crazy ovation today?
What do you mean? What do you mean by shaking out? What are you doing? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean Maxxine Dupri is the best? What do you mean? What do you mean she's getting better? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not the Russian judge. But everybody's got blinders on today. Everybody wants to make it seem like Maxxine Dupri is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And listen, she's doing better. I get it. Even the worst employee at your job should be doing better if they show up to work. That's Maxxine. EC, I'm going to start with you by asking the $1 million question after tonight. And thank you for not interrupting my whole rant. When is this Maxxine Dupri experiment over? Because I'm done with it after tonight. Mark your calendar. You got a pencil in your hand? Mark it down, everybody. October 6th. This was the night. It's over. I don't want to hear about Maxxine Dupri anymore.
I thought Maxxine Dupri did great, and I should not be surprised at the amount of hate in your heart for someone who actually went out there and put on a banger match. I agree with those Dallas idiots. It was
just because you want to banger doesn't make it a banger of a match. Just saying.
Glad you wrote that line, but I thought the match was very, very good. And it was entertaining, I kind of.
Oh my God, this is like Vinny and Hechicero again.
I wanted I wanted.
Go ahead, sell me on why this match was good. Sell me, school me,
you know why?
please.
Because you saw the maturation, you saw the ability and the change in Maxxine Dupri. I think she was nervous at the beginning. She did have quite a few hiccups. She did rush a few of her kicks. She did miss a few of her punches. But at the same time, the maturity that happened during that match that she was doing, that she was learning, she was more comfortable. You can see the comfort level rise in her eyes. You can see Becky Lynch help her. It's just a matter.
Do you even buy your own bullshit? You see, stop with this. Stop with this. You are you are bad. You must be on like truck stop gummies right now because the logic coming out of your mouth is ridiculous. You are on level 25 ridiculousness coming out of your mouth tonight. This was garbage. Maxxine Dupri, garbage time. And then my favorite part about the Maxxine Dupri match is like she's got to register these fucking facials like she gets a roundhouse kick that doesn't even fucking connect on Becky Lynch, and she's like,
she did connect with her midsection.
It connected in her midsection. She's fuck me, god damn it. You see, she's trying to hit her in the fucking head in the dome. She's a tall woman with big ass legs, and she somehow botches this up. All you needed to do was fucking spin really quick and just by fucking dangling your fucking big floppy fucking leg, you should have smacked her in the goddamn face. But no.
Like I said, she became more confident, and it was a very entertaining match. They went ahead and do like I liked all the false finishes they had going at the end. It was a very good match. I'm not saying Maxxine's about to push like she's Rhea Ripley or something, but I think for what it was, I thought it was done very, very well, and make Becky not look too weak.
Wow, you can see this?
I can see why he would say this, yes.
1, 2, 3 kid versus Razor Ramon vibes. What?
Yes. What he's saying is the 1, 2, 3 kid was pretty much a jobber, and that's all he expected. He was going up against, at that time, a former Intercontinental champion. And somebody who's like high up in the company, you wouldn't think he was going to beat that person. And this is how Maxxine Dupri and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch just was going to take the L by having her shoulders bent. But I thought it was very well done.
This was wild. Now, you know what I liked about the storytelling in this match was at the end, you got Becky Lynch just dominating Maxxine Dupri. Dominating her. And then she's just out there just praying that Jessica Carr, the referee of the match, counts to 10. But Becky keeps breaking up she keeps breaking up the count. And to the point where she hugs Jessica Carr into the turnbuckle. And she's just I've seen EC do the same move in the club where he just kind of like wraps his arms around a woman like this and he just kind of hangs there. And he's like, what?
I'll let you leave that to your imagination all you want.
When she fucking did this to Jessica Carr, it popped me so much because I'm like, I've never seen anybody do this to a referee. She's just like, what? What are you going to do? Step up to me. Bow up to me. Huh? What are you going to do, Jessica Carr?
Well, Jessica Carr is a wrestler.
I know. But I'm going to get to that in a second. But then there's more outside shenanigans. And then Maxxine jaunts into the ring, 8 count. And Jessica Carr this garbage Aubrey Edwards wannabe now fast counts Becky Lynch. Maxxine Dupri rolled in, and then in a matter of milliseconds, Jessica Carr's like, 8, 9, 10, done. Ring the bell. Go. Wow. Yeah. Not since Danny Davis have I seen such shenanigans from a WWE ref. That's how low you stooped, Jessica Carr, tonight. And that wasn't even your only mess up in the night. Because the Kairi Sane Io Sky match, she goofs it up again. She can't even see that Asuka's goddamn helping out. She's looking right at Asuka. And she's like, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what Jessica Carr did to you. That's one.
She offended me with the way, like, sloppy refereeing. I don't know. I don't know. You know what the real question is, EC? What did Jessica Carr do backstage to get buried on TV? To get buried on TV. She looked like Aubrey Edwards bad tonight. Like, if she's watching, do better. Do better, Jessica. Steve, don't remember Earl Hebner used to. Earl Hebner did use it, but he stepped up. He never really cost anybody a match unless it was his twin brother. Jessica is nothing like Aubrey. Come on now. Come on. Please stop, MDB. Come on. Totally Aubrey Edwards tonight. She is not horse-like. I agree with you. Jessica is just trying to do her job. What? She failed twice. She fast counted the champ just because she hates her. Because she's on Sports Illustrated. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did we watch a different episode of Monday Night Raw? Were you watching on?
I watched the same one you did.
You watched it on Netflix, right?
I don't have any other option to watch it.
Because I certainly saw Jessica Carr mess these two matches up. She screwed Io Sky. What is it time? What's the end game? This is my final question to you of this segment before we go plug our cruise.
Mm-hmm.
What's the end game here with Jessica Carr? Are they going to put Jessica Carr versus Becky Lynch as a match? Jessica Carr is a wrestler, trained as a wrestler.
I do believe so.
You what?
I do not believe so.
You don't think so? I think they are. I think they're going to put Jessica Carr in a match, and Becky Lynch is going to put her over.
No, because Becky Lynch and AJ Lee have to do that soon.
Eventually. Jessica Carr versus Maxine at Backlash. Yeah, let's run that.
All the way in May.
After WrestleMania, yeah. After WrestleMania. Oh my God. I watched this and I was just like, what? And I was thumbing through Twitter and I'm like, where does everybody? And it's like, usually Twitter is just a place where like everybody hates. Hate. This was the opposite. You would have thought Bizarro Superman was running Twitter tonight. Everything was backwards. Everybody's praising love on Maxine. This is great. I saw one fool say
18 minutes into this damn show, and we talk way too much about some Maxine.
I'm telling you,
is all your stick for today about Maxine Dupri? Like, is that what you got?
No. We talked 12 minutes on Maxine Dupri. The last 8 minutes have been on Jessica Carr being trash tonight.
Because
usually she's very good. She's a very Jessica. You are usually a very good, very responsible referee. One of the best in the business. But tonight was not your night, dog. Tonight was not your night. You were the Luke Weaver. If anybody's a Yankee fan watching baseball, this was a Luke Weaver type performance tonight out of Jessica Carr. Shit the bed. And guess what, EC? Nothing's worse than shitting in your own bed.
Again? All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the unpopular review Monday Night Raw review show for tonight.
The whole show.
That's the whole show.
You just said that those backstage segments were fire.
Backstage segments were fire. Everything in the ring.
Everything in the ring. It's only like 4 matches.
After this commercial break, where we plug our crews coming up, we'll talk about Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. And again, more revisionist history. Because guess what I learned tonight, EC? Bronson Reed was so amazing in his Australian street fight days that the man just leapfrogged into the main roster. Let's just completely forget that he was in NXT. My man was such a boss Australian street fighter. Next to Blanca and whoever the Australian street fighter guy is. It's not Zangief or E Honda. That's right. Yeah. But it's Bronson. Yeah. Next to Zangief, Blanca representing Brazil, there is Bronson Reed. And he was so badass that they just completely erased him from fucking NXT history tonight on Monday Night Raw.
That's not what they did.
We'll talk about it on the other side. Where's this video?
So, third to last one.
That's right, everybody. Join Unpopular Review as we set sail April 17th to the 20th on Margaritaville at Sea.
Paradise.
Thank you. It is going to be paradise. All of us on a boat. You get to hear me for 3 days straight complain about Sami Zayn and Jessica Carr. And Maxine.
Well, not really 3 days. That was 2. WrestleMania is 2 nights. But I guess you're talking about SmackDown. I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know. Well, I saw 17, 18. Shit, it seems like it's 4 days now that I start doing the math. Steiner math. Yeah, join us. And you know what? You'll have a great time playing Baccarat, poker.
Baccarat, poker. Yeah, we're trying to work out a deal of where the streaming party, the watch party is going to be.
Why are you coming for me tonight? Why, what? And then you mislabeled me earlier. I saw you say I was a Puerto Rican. I'm Colombian, man. What are you doing? What are we doing? Come on now. It's Hispanic Heritage Month. Why are you coming for me? I'm going to come after you in February, MDB. The time will be had. A time will be had. When was the last time you had a time, EC?
Well, I went on a cruise 3 weeks ago.
3 years ago?
3 weeks ago.
Oh, 3 weeks ago. Very good. How was that?
It was good. I was scoping out the very vessel we're going to be on. It was so fun.
I can't stand this man. This guy's just trolling me tonight. Since I was born. Since when? Ridiculousness. EC, we had Monday Night Raw start with Roman Reigns tonight. Roman Reigns came out and he said, "Acknowledge me, Dallas." And then they played some wacky music and Roman Reigns made this look. Roman Reigns definitely was in the middle of, if you run it back on Netflix, Roman Reigns like, whose bitch music is this? And then he saw fucking Bronson Reed waddle out and was like, oh, this bitch. Tell me that wasn't the fucking view that he definitely did. They played Bronson Reed's music and everybody in the audience was like, who's this fucking guy? Who? Oh, this guy. Oh, sorry. Sorry we didn't recognize your music. I know Roman wanted to say some shit, but he was like, nah, let me not bury this man tonight. Wait till Saturday morning.
I recognized the music immediately.
No, you didn't. Stop lying. No, you didn't.
I'm not. It's easy to know.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What does Bronson Reed's music sound like? Go ahead.
So at the beginning, right? Because he's called the Altzilla, and they show his little vignettes in the back where even though he's like 4'2" in real life, he's talking. He's like towering over buildings. He's walking through like he's
you're describing his entrance. That's not the music. Give me, like when Roman Reigns comes, it's like pum 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 pum.
I'm giving you backstory of why this music is what it's.
Okay, go ahead. Hit the music. I want you to acapella right now. His music. Go.
After you have that no pun intended vision, there you go. Right? Almost like he's a Viking.
His music. It's not his music. Bro, that is not his music.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. Bronson Reed's music sounds like the beginning of Samoa Joe's.
because Samoa Joe's music wasn't because Samoa Joe's music was intended to sound like that.
Yeah, please lower that.
So
now you gotta raise it up. Is your camera drunk tonight? What are you going?
I can't take it. All right,
there we go. That's better.
Yeah,
that's legit. What this man just said? That's his music. Yo, you guys are bugging.
That's how it begins.
Oh my!
Like it's the war siren or something.
It sounds like a tsunami's about to hit.
Yeah, there you
go. Oh my god. So this man, he comes out and Paul Heyman does his best job to get this man over, but listen, let's be real. Like there's only so much you can do with Bronson Reed. And all I can think of is like, bro,
have you thought about playing the drinking game a few times for Monday Night Raw?
Oh yeah, how do we play?
Well, you take a shot every time you hear a certain word or phrase during a segment.
Okay, and what was the word?
Stretcher. That would have. So I was thinking when I was watching this, I was like, okay, I see where this is going. They mentioned structured out. Never been structure. It turned to a structure match. Only for to give you the okie doke by saying it's Australia. We're going to treat this like a house show and make it Australian street fight. Because every time they go to a city, they always put that city's name in front of street fight like it means something more than the other one. Yeah. Dallas is the same street fight as Chicago.
That's right.
So the greatest street fight's the same thing as Chicago. Well, not Chicago. I keep saying Chicago because of my history there, but yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I thought it was gonna be like an ambulance match, a stretcher match, like
right. That's what I was thinking.
Right, yeah. you bring up stretcher so many times, and then like it's like your dad's never been in a stretcher, your dad and your uncle never been on a stretcher, hey? I'm the only one that ever put you on a stretcher. I'm like, wow, man, that's deep. Yeah, he did put him on a stretcher because he fucking flopped on him. And that was, but then like I started trying to remember back to, and maybe you can, because you're really good with this history type bullshit. Didn't like what was Eric Bischoff's 3 guys?
3-minute warning?
3-minute warning. Didn't they have the same entrance music as Bronson Reed?
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure it was the same, like.
No, theirs was silence. They didn't have entrance music.
No, I could have sworn they did.
You know, because nobody remembers them.
Nobody does remember them.
They remember 3-minute warning from that segment when they had to start getting in the ring and wrestling matches. Even though they weren't bad tag team. Trust me, they were very, very good. But nobody cared about the best.
No, they only like the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we? Yeah. What I was trying to remember was, Roman had a couple battles with Braun Strowman, and they had that ambulance match. Like, it was a classic.
He was stretched out.
Did he get stretchered?
He got attacked after he fought the Undertaker at WrestleMania, right? And everybody was on Braun Strowman for a while because he was like, "I'm not finished with you."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He got stretched out.
But so Roman was on a stretcher before?
Mm-hmm. I'm not finished with you.
I'm not finished with you. Oh my God,
these hands.
That's peak Braun Strowman. You know what you'll never hear me say?
I will. Well, God. It's not peak Bronson Reed. Is that what you're going to
do? Peak, either peak Bronson Reed or peak Maxxine Dupri.
Maxxine Dupri had peak tonight.
Tonight was her peak. That was it. But
as far as Bronson Reed, I mean, I think Bronson Reed's doing a very good job as a tribal thief. I think the shoe gimmick was very smart, and they should have changed.
Bronson Reed is dope as hell. Why do you hate him? Because the guy, come on, listen. Vince was going to fire him for a reason. Because he was boring AF. This man's so boring.
Vince did fire him.
Vince did fire him. This man was so boring. They put Paul Heyman next to him. And tonight, Paul Heyman was struggling. You saw him struggling tonight.
He looked like he was very into it.
I don't know. The most interesting this man gets is when Roman Reigns is punching him in the face or he's stealing shoes. That's the only time he's interesting.
No, if he's doing like 8 tsunamis sometimes.
They're not interesting to you. You're the one that always rags him for fucking just falling off the turnbuckle. Like, all he does is like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, but it'd be funny when he grabs somebody's fanfare, he puts him down, and then the fans start saying, "One more time." And he just picks himself up. He goes up there and just falls. Then he picks himself up, then he climbs up, and he falls. It's like
MVP is not a fan of the Braun Strowman get these hands era.
I liked almost all Braun Strowman's eras.
Yeah,
I think he adapted very well. I think he was a good hand, and I was very vocal about how I thought I was very upset that he was terminated. And I still think I was upset. I think they did that man dirty. He did everything he was supposed to do. He went out there and put over Jacob Fatu. He went out there and put over Bronson Reed, and that's how he was made. But the way they fired him the first time he was the Universal Champion 1 month, and then he lost it, and they fired him. Never seen a world champion get fired that fast.
No. So, yeah, we got Bronson Reed versus Tribal Chief this weekend. Roman Reigns is going over, right?
In an Australian street fight.
Roman's winning, right?
Technically, Roman should take the L.
No, he's not. You can't have him take the L because then how does he level up to the next boss, which is Braun Breaker?
You can stretch it out and then you can wrestle.
A stretcher?
No.
Stretcher it out?
I said you can stretch it out and have him face Braun Breaker at Royal Rumble. But I think at the last time these two wrestled in a match, Bronson Reed took the L. So I don't know.
He needs to take another L. He needs to take another L. I'm done with him. I'm done. Let's move on to the next. So Roman Reigns is just causing all kinds of chaos. If you need to know, guys, Bronson Reed gets called a chicken or something to that equivalent by Roman Reigns. And then he runs. Well, really, he kind of waddles to the ring, eats a couple Superman punches, and then they cut to commercial. Tune in Saturday for more. Backstage, Roman is whispering to Jey Uso, who is in his feelings about a lot of things lately because things haven't been going his way. He lost his title. He didn't get Naomi pregnant. He's, hanging out with Jada Parker. Maybe Jada's not giving her maybe she's on her Menzies, not giving him any. I don't know. He's just all up in his feelings. Very sad. We got sad Jey Uso tonight. Man ain't even walking out from the audience. Just straight up walks from the Titantron.
He does that sometimes.
Only when he's feeling his feelings. He's sad. He's sad Jey right now. And so Roman was like, Roman is the most still like, even though he's portrayed as a face, the man is vicious on the mic. He's backstage. He goes, Jey, who's got the top of the hour? Who? He's like, CM Punk. Who? CM Punk. Like, not you, right, bitch? Yeah, Roman Reigns is fucking foul. And then he's all like, man, I'm gonna show you. He's back to this bullshit again. It's the bloodline all over again. He's like, man, I'm gonna show you, little big brother. Stop with this bullshit. He's fucking runs out to the ring. Oh, Roman Reigns is fucking filthy. But that's not enough damage. This man didn't do enough damage backstage. So Jey walks off, and it's Jimmy and Roman. And Roman's like, you know, just because I'm not looking at you doesn't mean that I can't see what you're saying. I hear you. I know what you're up to. So this is in reference to last week when Roman was trying to whisper to Jey, and back in the back screen, the background, you could see Jimmy like, oh, this bullshit again. Please don't listen to him. And so Roman's like, this was in a separate backstage segment. He's like, you know that when your brother became a world champion. Oh, no. First it starts off with Jimmy going like, yo, I'm not like you. And Jey ain't like you either. We're carving our own paths. And so Roman's like, I don't think you hear me. When Jey won the world title, he became more like me and less like you. I said, oh shit, he fucking buried this poor man. This man's about to be a father, and he fucking buried this poor man, Jimmy. Jimmy, oh my God. You know Jimmy's been stressing lately because Jimmy, before Naomi announced that she was pregnant, he was like clean cut. You saw no gray hairs. Now this man got like 60 gray hairs in his beard. His fucking beard's all disheveled. Hair's all disheveled. Man is struggling. Jimmy, just say the word, man. We're going to start a GoFundMe for you. We'll start a GoFundMe for Jimmy Uso. But
I'm very interested to see where the angle is going to go with Roman. I mean, and I agree with you. I say each week Roman's acting heel will still be the babyface, and I mean, like more so than other people who've done it in the past. Like, man's a bona fide heel than some of the stuff he's saying. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting. But this does lead to the CM Punk LA Knight segment.
It leads to LA Knight, but we're going to stay here for a second. Oh, well, I guess we can talk about the segment at the top of the hour. We got CM Punk cutting a promo. LA Knight interrupts him. And he's all like, yo, I've never been pinned by Seth Rollins, but you have. Last couple times, you've been pinned by Seth Rollins. CM Punk is like, right. Yo, CM Punk, Seth Rollins never beat me clean. I own him. I should get a world championship match. LA Knight's like, nah. I should get this world title match because Seth hasn't beaten me. He's pinned you twice. He has not pinned me. Facts. Jey comes out and he's like, yo, I still haven't gotten my rematch. My rematch, yo. And I love that their put down of Jey is yo, man, you had your time. You lost the title. Just stick to tag team wrestling. Yeah. It is so obvious that like whatever is like in the grimiest wrestling Reddits or the grimiest wrestling Twitter, the writers are reading all this shit and we're just like, oh, that one's dirty. Put that shit into LA Knight's mic right now.
Yeah.
And so LA Knight reminds this man that he's nothing, no good and just a tag team wrestler. Jimmy comes out late, like his wife. And so he comes out and Jay's had enough of LA Knight talking shit. So he super kicks LA Knight and he rolls out of the ring. And CM Punk's like, yo, you ain't going to catch me with that. And he starts like an old man fighter. All of this was fucking epic. The whole fucking night. And CM Punk's like, come on. And he starts swinging and Jimmy's in the middle trying to hold them both back. Jay tries to be like, okay. I'm gonna walk out. He turns around and then tries to fire off a super kick, but he misses. It's so great. And then CM Punk actually punches Jay. If you guys didn't catch it, run it back. It is so epic. But I love that, like, these guys were talking so much shit about, like, who's pinned who, that I haven't seen that in a while, right? Like, where it's, like, meaningful. And so this, fast forward to the main event, which was LA Knight and CM Punk versus Jimmy and Jay. You have this shit talking about, like, who's the last person to take an L? Or who's the last person to take a pin? To the point where, like, the finish is CM Punk has, which one was it? Jimmy or Jay?
Jay.
Jay is about to eat this pin. So CM Punk puts him in the go to sleep. At the last minute, LA Knight blind tags in, sneaks into the ring, and takes the pin from CM Punk. And then he rolls out, 1, 2, 3, rolls out, and he's like, gotcha, bang, another L, another W for me. I've now pinned a former world champion. I got that in my arsenal now. What you got, Punk? So I love the way that it was written out, but my God, just the trash talking all around was amazing. What were your thoughts on all of this?
I thought it was really good. Yeah.
Thank you. Great.
Yeah.
I'm glad
it's
people
very
paid for this
good. It's just interesting seeing these all these baby faces in the ring and trying to do what they gotta do to get everybody to get themselves over. But I just thought the direction of this storyline was very good and the execution was really good. I mean, granted, I laughed too of certain segments, I'll say, but yeah, I was interested and I was happy to see that was the main event made. Yeah.
I think I know where it's going. What's up, Fernando? Good to see you, man. I see you dropping some comments. I'm going to get to them right now. LA Knight should be the one to beat Seth Rollins. What do you think about this?
No. I do see LA Knight winning a title sometime within the next year, but no.
I feel like they keep talking LA Knight into, like, he's going to talk himself into a championship match. Now, whether he wins that match is another story.
Somebody's turning heel soon.
Somebody's going to turn heel soon. You're right. I don't think it's Jay. I think Jay is a false flag, and I'm going to tell you in a couple minutes after I catch up to all these comments, I'm going to tell you where Jay is going. But he's not turning heel. Tonight proved it to me that he's not turning heel. Mad Dog, it's kind of crazy that the World Championship has more contenders than Cody's championship. I want to come back to this comment because the backstage segment with Seth was really interesting, and it's kind of like a vibe of that. LA Knight told no lies about Jey Uso. No, he didn't. That's what I think was great about all of the shit talking tonight, was they're all baked in truth, right? Like all of them. Right?
The best ones are. The best ones are best shoes are work shoes.
Yeah, all of them. No gold grills on Skeletor. I want to say that so we've talked about this last week, right? You see, you think that CM Punk and Seth Rollins is the main event of WrestleMania?
Yes.
Yes. Now, I thought it was going to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, but you are like, nah, the writing's on the wall. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, CM Punk goes over at WrestleMania. That's the WrestleMania main event. And so if that's the main event, where is Roman Reigns?
I got him wrestling either Jimmy or Jey.
I think he's going to be wrestling Jey. I think that's where they're going to go. I think that's a meaningful match where Roman can take an L and keep Jey hot, but it doesn't need to be a title match. And I think that's where they're going. I feel like after tonight, I'm like, now I see it. But they already did this. What, 2-3 years ago?
SummerSlam 2023.
There you go. So 2 years ago, they already ran this same play. You're going to run it back again, almost in the same fashion, only the venue is different.
And no title.
And no title, right? It's just for, I guess, what, bragging rights? You're not even going to put a Nula Fala on the line? Like,
they might put the Nula Fala on the line.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But I don't know. And I don't even know that Jey wins that match clean. Like, maybe that's the point where he turns heel. Because really, like, popularity-wise, if you put these two men head to head, who's getting the bigger pop? Roman Reigns or Jey Uso?
Roman will get the everlasting pop. Jey will just get the initial pop.
Right? So, I don't know, man. I feel like at that point, that's when you turn him heel after he loses to Roman. But it's not happening anytime soon. But epic work tonight by these guys. Epic work. Much better than Jessica Carr's work tonight. You know, obviously, you know, they executed. She didn't. But, hey, listen, everybody's got to, you know, every once in a while, you mess up. Do better next time. Do better. EC, what else do we want to talk? So let's talk about Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins really wasn't on this show. Seth Rollins was backstage. Maybe it was a pre-taped vignette. I don't know. They had two of them. One was like this interview hyping up Cody versus Seth. Then you had like a clip of him talking to Paul Heyman. And he's like, what happens if I lose to Cody? Now here you got Seth Rollins, who is very confident in the ring. When he's on the mic, he's very confident. But here you have him slipping, right? Cody's beat him, what, three times, right? 3-0. And you got him like nervous to the point where he's like asking Paul Heyman, what happens if I lose? Like I'm still the champion, but I lost to Cody. What happens if I lose to Cody? And Paul Heyman's like, you really want to know? Like, the vision is over. You being the leader of this era is over. Like, you become a secondary champion. I said, oh, shit. I forgot. Oh, it was almost like a year or two ago where everybody was like, who was the champion before Cody? It was Roman. But Roman was always number one. Who was the secondary champion?
Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry. No.
Seth was the champion for a minute.
No,
he was the inaugural champion, but he was
Seth,
always the second. You always felt like he was the second champion. Now, since
that's because they do something stupid like say undisputed WWE championship.
Right, but I think like for a long, long time, ever since there's been two titles or two main titles, it always feels like one guy's the secondary champion, right? But but I mean, still, it's people that talk about this. I feel like there's never a time where it's like, this time, Cody and Seth seem like they're on level ground. Sometimes Cody's up on top. Sometimes Seth is up on top. And so I found it interesting because when Paul Heyman says it, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that era of the secondary champion to Roman. And so here he is saying it like, yo, you lose your faction. You lose everything if you lose to Cody. And you possibly lose me. Oh shit. Why did I pick you? Why did I pick you? Like, epic promo, epic work. So, planting the seeds for some shit. What? I don't know. So this Saturday, based on this promo, Cody loses, right?
Yes.
But Cody can't lose clean.
No, Cody's not losing clean. He's losing this match. Cody won last year. He doesn't need to win.
The Predator movie with Olivia Munn was the worst out of the franchise. What?
I haven't watched it yet. I was going to get to watch it.
Is that the new Predator movie?
I don't know how new it is now. I think it came out a year or two ago.
I don't know. I've never watched it. I think the last Olivia Munn movie that I watched was X-Men Apocalypse. That was trash.
It wasn't trash. There's some parts of it.
Yes, it was. Apocalypse was like 5'4". Like, it was ridiculous. It was horrible. You were taller than Apocalypse.
I'm taller than a lot of people.
But you're not supposed to be taller than Apocalypse. The man can literally make himself bigger.
He made himself bigger in the movie.
But most of the time, he was a midget.
I don't know about midget.
He was a midget.
Just walking around prophesizing.
It was. Hey, Charmaine, what's going on? Look, here's Charmaine talking about Apocalypse. Here's Charmaine surviving the apocalypse in her profile pic. Hey, Steve, my man want me to write. I want to say that I'm sorry to say that I say that the Mets off the playoff. I hope you forgive me. I forgive you for trying to put down the Mets, but what I can't forgive you is for that tongue twister you just made me read. Good God, Charmaine. Just ask AI to type things going forward. Just do yourself a favor. Just ask AI to do it. Is that cruel?
Yes, I think so.
You think that is cruel? Should I ask AI?
No, let's not do that.
Mad Dog. Well, I'm thinking right now Heyman is going to go over to SmackDown and start talking for Cody. And Cody turns heel. This is not happening. Cody's printing too much money as a face. So is Jey, for that matter. That's why the other reason why I don't think Jay's turning heel.
Yeah, Jay's making a lot of money off merchandising.
He's making so much money. You know who's not? LA Knight. LA Knight's got the three. He came out with a new shirt tonight. LA Knight. It says, with everybody saying. Bro, this is like his third shirt. How long has he been in WWE? Stephanie Vaquer's been here 3 months, and she's got 5 shirts. LA Knight's been here for what, 3 years? 4 years?
LA Knight has quite a few shirts.
Who?
Quite a few shirts.
LA Knight has 3 shirts. One says LA Knight, and they come just because they come in 2 different colors doesn't mean that it's a different shirt. EC. The red shirt and the black shirt, LA Knight. 1 shirt.
Okay. I don't think so.
I'm telling you. Both Predator and Alien franchise are back in business. Okay. Do you own stock in this? Like, are you why are we putting this movie over right now? We're talking about wrestling.
It's probably one of his favorite franchises.
Oh, okay. You want to tell us that you love English muffins too? Like, what else? What else you want to tell me that's your favorite?
I do.
All right, EC. We got 5 more minutes. What else do we need to talk about?
There was something else to have on Monday Night Raw? EO and Asuka, but we talked about that, right? No, did we?
No, we talked about
Bailey, and
Lyra Valkyria. Oh, Lyra. Tonight I learned that 2 experiments should be over. Maxxine Dupri and Lyra Valkyria. She goes out there. She's got a match with Roxanne Perez. Roxanne is coming to the ring with Raquel. So obviously, Lyra needs some backup. And here's Bailey trying to be a hype woman. And
she's that type of person. Good job.
She is. She's a really good friend. She's eating big boots from Raquel. And still Lyra loses because she's a loser. That's what she is. Her feathers couldn't save her. You couldn't walk a flock your way out of a Pop Rocks tonight. You can't blame Bailey. You can't blame Bailey for this loss.
You can't blame Bailey and her alter ego thing, which makes no sense.
Yeah, no. You can't blame. It's all on Lyra losing tonight. Like,
no.
What do you mean no?
Absolutely not. We're gonna stop disrespecting Lyra.
I'm sorry. She lost clean tonight. There was no foul play. There was no nonsense. Like, she ate a Pop Rock because she wasn't paying attention. She's an idiot.
They were in Dallas, and when she ate this Pop Rock, she thought she heard a gunshot, and unfortunately, in the last spot for Dallas, stuff like that happened. So she was being cautious. I commend you, Lyra Valkyria. I can assure you, her outfit is safe and sound.
Even after working 5 jobs, EC's dog tired. He's probably on the 25th hour, but still finds a way to give me some bullshit excuse about why Lyra Valkyria should matter.
I gave you a good excuse. Lyra's very good.
She's not. No, she's not.
I gave you your Maxxine Dupri bowl. You know, I think she's a brute. I'm not going to sit here and listen to some other person who's actually really good.
Some respect on 2 wings. She's the first women's Intercontinental Champion. What does that mean? What does that mean?
She's the first one to ever do it. No one else.
Who cares?
No one's done it since.
George Washington was the first president. Now look at us. What does that mean? Elvis Martinez, what's going on? Look, Elvis is here. What's up, Big Daddy Cool? I see you're doing this review solo. Wow.
I see the people laughing at your jokes are solo too. Look, this man, every week comes in with the nonsense.
Do you see how... Did y'all see how good Spanish Rachel was looking tonight, though? Yes, Spanish Raquel was looking good.
Raquel usually looks good.
When she fed Bailey a big boot. See, Raquel didn't miss her big boot. She caught Bailey square upside the jaw, and it's a big
After
jaw.
that, I guarantee she had a straight to the property when we got there.
She what?
Ignore that.
I have no choice. I don't understand what you just said. My man is... It would be the point in time where we're talking about Lyra, where you're most like almost asleep. You're just like, it would be. What did you just say? You see, you know what I said. Never mind. Also, Big Daddy Cool got me. I do not own an LA Knight shirt and don't want to. Oh shit! All right, Mad Dog. You tell him. Next time you're at a live event, I need you to stand up and use your loud voice and be like, Mad Dog. I don't need you to stand up and use your stand on a milk crate and use your loud voice and be like, "Fuck you, LA Knight, suck it."
I'm not for the milk crate.
I didn't say that. What I said was, I don't know. She didn't want to lose. She didn't lose clean. What were you watching? What do you mean? What was I watching? She got hit with Pop Rocks and ate a 1, 2, 3. It's not like there was a foreign object. Bailey interfered. Raquel interfered. Like, Raquel was dispatched outside by Lyra Valkyria. Again, you're not fighting Raquel, Lyra. You're an idiot. Let Bailey worry about that. No, she's got to go outside and help Bayley for whatever. Bayley can handle herself. And she goes outside and fights Raquel. Then Roxanne goes out there and does a swinging DDT. Amazing, by the way. Gets her back in the ring. Pop rocks. 1, 2, 3. How is that not clean?
It's not.
Feathers doing feathers things. Yep. Feathers. Hey. Birds of a feather. Suck together. Who is in charge of the champions on the bottom? Update the champions. You know what? Why don't you try it? Go update the champions. Obviously, you know, from your profile pic, you're very good at graphic design, as exampled by your political sign. Elect Elvis Martinez.
Non-existent.
My man got the hottest graphic designs from 1973. First ever means she's a pioneer. She's a pioneer. You know what? You ever play what's that game called?
GoldenEye.
Not GoldenEye. What the fuck does Pioneers have to do with GoldenEye? Oregon Trail. Everybody in the fucking game Oregon Trail was a pioneer too. And guess what? Half those bitches died of dysentery, MDB. So being a pioneer doesn't mean shit.
It's kind of dark.
Mad Dog got too many shirts. He does. Some of them are in the attic.
He wears one each and every single show.
I'll let you in on a little secret. He also has a ton of Funko Pops. Some of them are duplicates. The man has like 6 Ahsoka from Star Wars. He's got 6 Ahsoka Funkos. Why? I don't fucking know. But he does. He loves him some Ahsoka. If someone interferes, that implies they didn't lose clean. But they interfered. How'd they interfere? She kicked Bayley. How does that matter?
That's not true.
Oregon Trail. Pioneers.
That's true.
All right. Last but not least, listen, Asuka's doing amazing work. Asuka and Kairi really should win this match this weekend. I feel like the team is breaking up. And then
the team's breaking up too. They're going to break up until the Street Profits.
But why? Like, I feel like this gang, I like this, like, again, this double dragon type gang faction. I really like this. I feel like they need another gang member. Who would be a third gang member? That, because you were like, Kairi Sane is not, she's not a good henchman. Your words last week.
She got to get slapped just to get restarted.
Who? She got slapped to get restarted. Who would be a good person to keep this going? I feel like it needs to be somebody Japanese or someone that understands Japanese.
Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace? Jordan Grace is going to join Asuka's faction. She can't speak Japanese.
She'll need to. All she got to do is, yes, sir, boss.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
boss.
she's just got to she got to be like Diesel, just clench her fists.
Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, it worked for like those James Bond villains, right? Wasn't like random. I'm thinking if Austin Powers was the big Asian guy, was it called Random Task? Go get him, Random Task.
It's a play off of Odd Job.
That's right. He called him Random Task.
Yeah.
Who throws a shoe, honestly? All right, guys. I think that is it. I think we talked about all of Monday Night Raw. Epic episode. Except for you, Jessica Carr. Do better next time. Forever. Maxxine Dupri.
Dub my voice to Triple H's.
You know, this episode did not have enough Triple H.
I think it had plenty of Triple H.
Thank you. All right.
Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
Who throws a shoe? Honestly. Maxine forever. Good God. You know what? All of you are liars. Where's the camera? I'm gonna look at you all directly in the camera. Y'all are liars. You know how I know that you guys aren't real Maxine fans? Y'all, none of you own one goddamn piece of Maxine merch. You know how I know you don't own any Maxine merch? Because it doesn't exist. That's why. And none of you would know that. None of you would know that because
Maxine did a fantastic job.
No one's been looking for Maxine.
We're happy with Maxine. Good job, Maxine.
You know how I know nobody believes in Maxine? Tozawa won't even wear a Maxxine Dupri shirt. Otis left the group.
Otis will be back.
Otis wanted to ghost these two bums so fast, the man ran the opposite way across the border.
He'll be back soon.
I've seen more of Otis in Mexico than with him on American Alpha this year.
He'll be back soon. Not in American Alpha, though.
In Mexican Alpha?
We'll go with that.
Very good. All right, guys. Where's this outro button? Thank you for joining us. Really, really appreciate you guys watching. If y'all had a laugh, if you had a time, had a blast, please like and subscribe. And share this goofy review link with all your friends and buddies that like wrestling. That's it. We had a blast tonight. For the executive consultant who needs to get his 3 hours of sleep before his next job, I'm Big Daddy Dupri tonight. And yeah, have a great night, great day, and a great week. And that's it. There you go. Look at that dancing. Just great. All right. Have a good one. Later, guys.